We have images of the new RCs Ultra Premium Collection. We have a GameStop giveaway, a new full art Japanese promo, and much more. I even want to touch on Disney Lorecana, the new Disney TCG coming out next year. I have some big news about that. Let's jump on in. What's up, guys? Time for some Tues news. So let's go ahead and start, shall we? We got a little older news. This was September 6th, so since the last episode, we do have updated images of the Charizard Sword and Shield Ultra Premium Collection. This is kind of old news at this point, you know, as soon as the next thing comes out, it's on to the next one. So let's take a look at these artworks real quick. We have a Charizard V. Very nice, just chilling. We have Venusaur in the background, which a lot of people didn't notice at first. It's almost like the leaves are waking Charizard up because he had one fall on his nose. This almost reminds me of the illustration book promo where Venusaur has Charizard wrapped around its vines. Very cool card. You know, Venusaur is featured on both of these cards, but of course it's labeled as a Charizard card, so you know how it goes. Next up, we have Charizard VMAX looking like Godzilla. I am okay with this design. It's not my favorite. You know, I much prefer the V. I like this almost like an anime art style. It kind of looks like Genshin Impact a little bit. This one is a little more artistic, which I like, but I just don't like the the VMAX. I almost said Gmax. Talking about like Gigantamax. But yeah, it's okay. But look at this. We have a Charizard VStar that actually looks really sick. We have Charizard looking down, flying away from Mewtwo, who's about to use an attack on him. We have a Tangrowth in the background way back there. It looks like a Diglett right here that's just trying to get out of the way. Very, very cool card. And what I want to point out is that we also got a spoiler for a Alt Art and VStar universe. And it is actually the Mewtwo. Very grainy image, I know, but Mewtwo is using an attack and it's shooting up at Charizard. This, I think, is the same scene, but from Mewtwo's perspective. So take a look at this. We have Charizard looking down at Mewtwo, and then we have Mewtwo looking up at Charizard. Very cool design, of course. We'll have to see a better quality image to, you know, tell what's what. But yeah, it's a very, very cool design. And yeah, hopefully we see more iterations like that in the future. We've seen it in the past. They're just very good cards to collect. Very cool. But yeah, here's the breakdown. We have 3 etched foil promo cards. There is not any metal cards in this. You know, there is metal cards in the RCs V Ultra Premium Collection we now know, so we'll get to that soon. But yeah, one playmat. I think we knew this information before, but here it is, the breakdown. Here's the product images, which is kind of old news. But yeah, very cool cards, especially this VStar. Can't wait to pick this up. Next up, we have Gardevoir from the online illustration expedition. Blah, I'm mixing up my words right now. So yeah, Takumi Wada is an artist that was on Breath of the Wild, and he did an art design probably, what was it, a week or two ago. I think we covered it in the news, talking about the Zacian. Here is an image of his Zacian card. Very epic looking card. I'm not too turned on by the Gardevoir. It's not as cool as a Zacian, I don't think, but very cool. It is not going to be a physical card, so this is just to showcase his ability to make a Pokemon card, I guess, or show off what it could be like. But yeah, we're not going to be getting these in physical form as of right now, but yeah, I'll let you know in the future if that changes. This is a really cool card, though. I wish we had that. Next up, we have a couple more Scarlet and Violet spoilers. We have 3 new Pokemon revealed in a lengthy trailer showing off a lot of mechanics with the game. If you guys want to watch that, it's on this post, which is in the description. It's a full YouTube video, but they basically tell you, you know, in the original trailer, they told us there's going to be 3 ways to play the game. We now know it's going to be kind of battling a school type thing and the classic gyms, and then another one that has to do with Titan Pokemon, almost like, you know, Gigantamax Pokemon in the wild. You're hunting down these Titans, almost like Shadow of the Colossus, and yeah, very cool. So yeah, let's check out the 3 new Pokemon. We have Armorogue and Cruledge, or Cruledge. Very weird names, but they are armor Pokemon. We have Fire Warrior, Fire Blades, and they are Fire Ghost and Fire Psychic. Very cool designs here. And by the descriptions, they're almost like wearing a ancient armor. So the Pokemon is almost like underneath this, but this yellow and then this mask is the armor itself. Maybe we'll see like an armorless version of these Pokemon. This is very cool. I guess this is going to be the Violet since it's got the violet colors. I am going to pick up Violet version, and this is my guy. He looks pretty sick right there for sure. Moving on to Cloth, it is a giant crab, and yeah, the Titan version of him, they were just showing it to just be a gigantic crab that you hunt down. So maybe it's like raids or something like that, but it's the ambush Pokemon. It is a rock type and can be encountered in both games, whereas these, you know, it tells you Violet and Scarlet. This one can be in both games, and they showed off the Titan mechanic with this Pokemon, so this is going to be a Titan. And yeah, just kind of shows the different pathways. You know, Victory Road, that's the classic, you know, battle gyms, get the champion rank. Path of Legends, you'll search for rare ingredients, and I think that's the Titan. So you kill the Titans, you get certain ingredients, and there's a whole story based on that. And then Starfall Street, you'll challenge Team Star, which is like the rival gang. I don't know if it's a gang or just, you know, just a rival, friendly rival. But it looked like they have different schools and types for those schools. So maybe you can go around battling the schools and unlock things that way. Very cool. This is the images for Victory Road right here. This is, I guess, one of the gym leaders. And then we have the Path of Legends, showing them hunting down the ingredients with the giant cloth, and a very cool grass starter right here image. And then we have the street, you know, this is, I think they said what type it was in the trailer, but it is just one of the street gangs, it almost looks like, but the Starfall Street. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. We have a couple new characters released. We have a Miss Gita, and they are the chairwoman, or she is the chairwoman of the Pokemon League. So I don't know if she's the champion exactly, but she's got some long legs. We have a couple others, which are the gym leader. This is one of the gym leaders here, and I think he's a grass type. Yeah, alive with flowers and art. So he's like an artist grass type gym leader. Pretty cool. And then here are some of the Team Star grunts and the Mela, which was like the leader of the school. So yeah, lots of other screenshots. You guys have to check out the trailer. It shows a lot of information. But yeah, moving on. We have a full art Pikachu promo. If you pre-order the game in Japan, Hong Kong, and Taiwan, you will receive a full art Pikachu promo, and it has all the new generation starters on it. This very reminiscent of like a Festa Pikachu promo. Very, very cool artwork. This is a must pick up for me and for a lot of people. They don't do these full art promos very often anymore. There was a lot of them in 2016. They are home runs in my book. This one should be pretty cheap, but we'll see. I mean, it is a full art promo, the first one we had in a while, and there is 2 languages here of it. So I'm going to be picking up the Japanese one for sure, and very cool looking promo. I'm glad to see that back. Next up, we have an RCs VStar Ultra Premium Collection. We have pictures of it finally, but it is a GameStop exclusive, and it is available to pre-order for $100 as of making this video. And I think it's been up for a couple days, so I don't know if it's going to be ending soon or what, but $100 pre-order, and you have the RCs VStar. It looks to be like a different box than, you know, the typical Charizard and the Celebrations UPC. So very different box right there. But as you can see, here's the breakdown. We have 2 metal cards. Metal card featuring RCSV and a metal card featuring RCS. See what I mean right now? Featuring RCSV. Featuring RCSV and RCs VStar. So yeah, just very, very, very cool to have metal cards back. I did pre-order this one. I was unsure, but I would like to open one. It is a home run in my book. I mean, it's not like the Celebrations where we get the gold, you know, base set versions of Pokemon, but very cool. I mean, it looks like we get a playmat. Playmat's okay. We get a metal Arceus card that's pretty sick. But these are the metal cards themselves, so they're not gold like Celebrations. They're just the Arceus V. Something weird about this set though is that, you know, Arceus is only valuable because it's like playable. But these metal cards, you can't use these metal cards in your deck. They weigh down the deck, and you can definitely tell where they're at in the deck. It's thicker, it's heavier. So I don't know. It's a nice way to celebrate Arceus. But these metal cards, I don't really like the look of Arceus in a lot of his new cards. And yeah, I don't know. I wish they would have brought back like the AR Arceus cards. So yeah, here's the OG like Arceus set AR cards. These were like secret rares. There's a whole set of them. Why not make like this card metal? And yeah, you even have this promo, which was from Legends Arceus. I mean, you could make that a metal card. I mean, you're not going to be playing with these other ones anyway. So I don't know. There could have been better choices, but yeah, you know, Pokemon's Pokemon. They know what they're doing. Maybe they have something else planned, but yeah, I don't know. Could have been a little better for me. Last but not least, for the Pokemon news, we have a shiny Eternatus being distributed to Sword and Shield via GameStop as well. So if you're looking up to, you know, go there and pre-order, you know, maybe pick up a shiny Eternatus. This is the first time shiny Eternatus was available or is available in the games. So from September 18th to October 1st, you can go in and get this card, and you scratch it off for a code, and then you enter that into the mystery gift on Sword and Shield, and you get a shiny Eternatus. So really cool to pick up. I think these are limited to one per person. A lot of people, you know, get a lot of these codes, but, you know, looking forward, this is going to be the only way you can get the shiny Eternatus in the near future, and probably for a very long time, because a lot of times these weird legendary Pokemon, they don't come back unless it's something special. And Eternatus, I don't think is, you know, that super special. But yeah, they're just celebrating a send-off of Sword and Shield with a shiny Eternatus and prompting people to get into GameStop and pre-order the new game. Last but not least, I turned off the webcam here so we can get the full effect of this article. I want to share with you a Polygon article about Disney Lorecana. We had the Disney D23 Expo last weekend, and we got the first ever images of Disney's new TCG that's coming out late next year, Disney Lorecana. And I tell you what, this has me excited more than anything this year. This is going to be big. So essentially, at this convention, which was last weekend, you know, granted a year before this set comes out, the first set of Disney Lorecana, this is like the first edition of base set. This is like the card-ass set, the cards that came out before anything else. So these are the first ones, and they were given out at this convention. And look at this, guys. We got some beautiful images, and we also have a Mickey Mouse promo. I just want to go through these cards and just show you them real quick. We got Maleficent as a dragon form, a Captain Hook looking very mysterious, you know. It's almost like a dark look. They have a skull in here, which I think is pretty, you know, already saying something, being Disney. You know, they don't really want skulls or anything like that, you wouldn't think, but, you know, they're going all out. We have Elsa. I really love the artwork on Elsa. I just love the art style, how it's centered, and just the little swirls going around. Cruella de Vil has kind of the same art style, but, you know, she's not as cool of a character as Elsa. And we have a Robin Hood and Stitch as well. So maybe not, you know, top of the line characters as, you know, people might see in the promo set, but very, very cool cards. And last but not least, check out this Mickey promo. We have a Mickey promo, and he's looking cooler than ever. He's from A Brave Little Tailor, which I think was an animated short way back in 1938. So with the name Disney Lorecana, they're really exploring the lore of Disney, and I really like that. So I do have a video kind of going more in depth of what I think about the cards on my channel. So if you're looking for a little more deeper information, check that out. But just for general information, it looks like this is like the card cost. This is the attack and defense. If you're familiar with Magic the Gathering, it's really got Magic the Gathering vibes. They have a lot of abilities. When you play this character, if an opponent has more cards in their hand than you, draw a card. Good shot. There's this thing called evasive, where during your turn, this character has evasive. They can challenge characters with evasive. So challenging is like fighting in Magic, or battling or attacking. And if you have evasive, you can't be touched with, you know, anything else besides something else that has evasive. So he's almost like a sniper. He can like snipe for like 4. He can attack evasive targets. It's almost like flying in Magic the Gathering and reach. Mickey Mouse also has evasive. Only characters with evasive can challenge this character. So very cool mechanics. You know, Stitch has a unique mechanic where you may pay 4 star to play this on top of one of your Stitch characters. So if you already have a Stitch out, maybe he costs like 2 less. It's almost like an evolution of Pokemon. And yeah, just really cool mechanics. There's even like a tap mechanic, it looks like. You know, tap, exert chosen opposing character. So maybe that's like destroy or like freeze them. You tap them. So there's like a tap mechanic, like Magic the Gathering. There's Challenger. When Captain Hook's attacking, he gets +2. Just very, very cool. I mean, this looks honestly more in-depth than Pokemon right out of the gate. And it really does challenge Magic. You know, of course, Magic is going to be more in-depth still, I believe. But, yeah, it's just really good. Ravensburger is the set creators, or they're designers, the producers of the game. They already work with Disney as far as, like, doing, like, a villainous board game type thing. And they're already distributed in Target. So you can expect this being widely distributed, and this just really makes me excited for the game. These cards that were given out at the Expedition in this whole set have a unique foil pattern to them. So they were for sale at the Ravensburger booth for $50, and you get all 6 of these cards, and all 6 of them have a foil treatment. All of these cards will be in the very first set at the end of next year, but they will not have the foil treatment. So these are a very unique set and very cool. Now, as far as a Mickey goes, you actually got that for just going to the booth. So a lot more Mickey cards out there. But yeah, it is going to be in the first set as well, apparently. But you notice these 2 symbols down here, D23 Expo and First. That is, you know, from Ravensburger mouth, a first edition stamp. So that is their first edition stamp, which you can see right here on the cards a little better. So when the cards are in the first set, these cards won't have the foil treatment. Mickey won't have the stamps. You know, these cards won't have the stamps either. But I assume, you know, maybe they're doing a first edition print run. Maybe it's just first edition because these are the very first cards released. I don't know how they're going to be doing the first edition system yet, but very promising for playability and very promising for collectors. This set right now, as we speak, is going for about $2,000. And yeah, I'm really trying to pick up one. The Mickey is going for about $250. The market cap on Mickey is rumored to be like 15,000 copies. So I think it was like over 2 million last time I checked market cap. These guys are rumored to only be 300 sets per day of the convention. So that's 3 days. So 900 total copies is confirmed, like hardcore confirmed by Ravensburger. And I think even Beckett Grading has that information on their website already. So very limited cards. 500 or 900 total is not a lot. I mean, we already have seen like 150 on eBay, and they are getting bought up at the $2,000 mark. A few of them trickle below, but they get quickly bought. And yeah, I mean, these are going to be seen as the holy grails. These 7 cards, they're going to be the holy grails of Lorecana if this thing really takes off. And being Disney, I think this is the most promising product we have for next year. It's going to be, you know, pretty hype already, but it's going to be pretty insane. And I'm going to bet on that. It's a great set. I mean, you can tell how much I'm passionate about it already just from how much it took up in my news video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. It is going to be pretty insane. And I am looking forward to jumping into this, you know, full-fledged. So let me know what you all think, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.